So I just want to talk about my insecurities. Well, I only really have one, and it's my voice. And I'm kind of sick right now, so that probably doesn't help, but well, I'm getting over it. Damn, more children. I'm trying to smoke. So a few years ago, Haley Bailey's baby daddy or whoever the fuck, DDP, DGP, daily grammar practice, whatever the fuck, he went viral because of his real voice, deep, sexy real voice. A deep one, ooh, on a man, ooh, hold on, okay, hold on. That is not what this thing is about. So anyway, her baby daddy revealed his real voice, and it kind of shocked the world because people like real voice in the sense of two voices, right? And when he was talking, I was like, damn, that's me. I used to call it when I was younger my manly voice. That's how I felt about it. I felt, to me, now that I'm older, it sounds like B. Arthur, Miley Cyrus, and that bitch from Star Trek, whatever the fuck. That's what it closely resembles, I think now. But back when I was little, it was my manly voice. And so when I don't think he said he knows why he does it or how he does it. He was just insecure about it. And same here, I'm insecure about mine. And when I was younger, I used to not be. This is like a 30, well, I'm 31, about to be 32 here. This is probably like a 24-year-old insecurity that I have, right? That I'm just not trying to carry in 2026. So like I'm trying to make sure them kids go. I just wanted to die. I just don't want to be insecure about it. I'm just gonna have to switch my voice over and use it when I need to use it, and I need to get comfortable with using it, basically. And so, let me talk to you about my trauma. So I have two voices. Way to segue into that. I have two voices: head and chest. When I say chest, my whole chest cavity, okay? And I talk in my head voice. It's comfortable. I don't have to think about it. It's just what I do. I think in it and I sing in it. I'm a singer, so I sing in my head voice. But what will happen is my chest voice will try to surface, and I will suppress it with my chest voice, causing it to crack. And so if it cracks really bad, I have to switch over because I won't be able to talk like this anymore, right? You're probably going to hear it since I'm smoking. So I will have to switch over. And like, if it's too bad, people will be like, are you getting sick? And I'm like, mm-mm. My voice just trying to expose me. So my chest voice is trying to surface and I'm suppressing it. It will crack and I will have to switch over. And so when I was a kid, I didn't think nothing of it. I just knew I could do it, but I didn't think nothing of it. And so I would just do it. I'll talk. If it cracked really bad, I'll switch. I knew it was different, but I didn't think nothing of it, like I said. So it was one day, my classmate, we were riding on the bus, and I was talking, and then I switched because I was having the problem. And Anna Kushishvili, that was her name, Anna Kushishvili, she was like, why do you do that? And I was like, basically like this. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, this reason. And I explained it. And she was like, oh, do it again. And that's where the insecurity, it wasn't fully formed, but it was planted. The seed was there. And so, like I said, I knew it was different, but somebody actually called me out on it. So now it became conscious, you know? And so as time went on, in middle school, I didn't really think about it too tough. I don't even know why, but it had to be an incident to where I was like, I will never switch over again. I'm going to talk. I don't care how bad my voice cracked. I will talk through it, right? So I don't know what was the pivotal moment that was like, okay, I would never do this again. But I kind of was like, no, I'm not going to switch over. I'm just going to talk through it. And every so often I would try to test the waters because maybe I'm in my head. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's not that bad that I think it is. And so I would test the waters and people would just do the, that, whoa, what was that type deal, right? And so then I went back in the shell. I ain't going to do that shit again. And then I retried it in high school. In high school, motherfuckers don't kid. They gonna tell you what the fuck. So again, going to test the waters. And I remember I was in English class. Miss Ankles, I think so her name was. And I switched just to see if somebody would notice. And instantly, Rel was like, you sound like a dude. And I was like, thank you. And he was like, no, like trying to do damage control. No, you sound like a gay dude. And I'm like, I don't want to sound like, hey, dude, like that's not a compliment. Thank you for insulting me. And so that happened, and I was like, I'm not going to do it again. And so again, I'll push through it. Every so often, like in the cafeteria, I would have to change it because it's a loud environment, and in loud environments, this does not fly. I would have to switch over in loud environments. So when I was at school and cafeterias, I would have to switch over. And I remember I was outside and I was talking, and every time I would talk, this chica, so I'm talking to my friends right here, and this bitch is over here. And every time I would talk, she would turn towards me in it. Every time I would say something and she would look and I would see her in my peripheral. And so I'm like, it didn't dawn on me till a few years later. It was because I was talking in my normal voice. And so, again, I pushed through it through high school. And then I went to college for 2 years. I don't even know if it was whole 2 years. But anyway, I went and I was going to test the waters. And I did. You know how you go around the whatchamacallit, you got to introduce yourself. Went around, introduced myself in my real voice, and everybody in the classroom was looking like that SpongeBob meme with the guy turning. That was everybody in the classroom, right? And at that point, I'm like, hey, y'all, this is just how I sound. So that whole year in that classroom, in that class only, I talked in my chest voice. But everywhere else, I talked in my head voice. So that's kind of the how the insecurity flourished over the years. It's me trying to I'm overthinking it. It's not that bad. Let me try it. And then people do the exact thing I thought they were gonna do and embarrass me. I'm sorry, I'm kinda in the woods, so I'm trying to make sure nobody is running up on me. Now I'm about to be 32 here in January 2nd. I'm about to be 32, and I just don't want to carry this. Like, I want to be able, because I'm very animated. And I want to be able to, when I need to switch over, and I just have to own the fact that that's my insecurity, right? So it's time for me to basically face it. And I recently asked a friend, because I haven't explained to nobody about this insecurity. Like, everybody knows me from my head voice, never experienced my chest voice. And now, like, my folks, so when I show heavy emotions, which is rare, like cry, I would have to switch over. But the thing is, I don't cry that often. So my people never really hear me talk too much. Only the few times, like maybe the 5 times in my 32 years, they probably heard me 5 times in my real voice. But I never explained it to them, right? And there's only probably 2 people that I actually, in the course of 32 years, I keep hearing something. In my 32 years, I explained to 2 people what it was, right? And both of them are like, and recently my friend was like, I'm basically overthinking it. It's not that bad. And my friend recently was like, it's not that bad, basically. So it's me being in my head. But regardless, even if it is manly or even if it's not, I have to own it. Like, I'm done. I'm done with, I need to switch it over. I'm very animated. I'm very theatrical. And I need every sense of my voice. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and switch over. So this is what it sounds like. And somebody's probably like, this is not that bad. Like, you're overthinking it. But that's the point of this video. It's just, to me, I hate it. There's no other better way to fucking put it. I fucking hate it. And like I said, it has that raspy. It's like I've been smoking for 3,000 years. But to me, this is my manly voice when I was a kid. I sound like B. Arthur. I sound like the bitch from Star Trek. I sound like Miley Cyrus. So, other reason besides, okay, one, I'm going to go down a list. There's a few reasons why I don't like this voice. One, I hate it. It doesn't sound feminine. I don't feel sexy. Like, I just feel very unsexy at all. But cool thing, I'll say one cool thing out of this. I can sound like Edna Mode and I can sound like Ursula when I'm singing. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but then I hate it at the same time. Anyway, so I hated the sound. Blah, got that. Another reason, this voice is so monotone. So monotone. How inflections in the voice, it doesn't have. I would have to switch to my head voice in order to do that. So I'm going to switch. Hold on, I'm about to choke. All right, so I'm going to switch to my head voice. It was like, oh my God, your baby's so cute. Oh my God, you're about to piss me off. In this voice, it will be, oh my God, you had a baby? You're about to piss me off. It's so monotone. There's no, there's no inflection. Blah, there's no influctuation. Is that even the fucking word? I don't think it is. Anyway, it's no depth in the voice. And I guess it's because it's very vibrational. Like my whole, okay, I'm exaggerating when I say this, but my whole chest cavity vibrates. Really, it's my throat. But I feel the vibration. It doesn't hurt, but I feel the vibration. Versus when I talk like this, I don't really feel that. Of course, you have vibration because you're your vocal cords, but I don't necessarily feel that like I do when I talk like this. So this is a voice I have to talk in when I'm in loud places. So bars, clubs, cafeterias, anything. I could be in my friend's garage with the music up and I would have to switch to this voice. This voice has no volume. It does not go. It don't go. It does not fucking carry. I would have to say, this is more healthy. This is more grounded, you know. So I would have to change into this. So I will say, I recently went to see a voice specialist. Them bitches. Oh my God. Them bitches. Once I saw the PA, because you don't see the actual doctor. You see their physician assistant. Then you see the doctor. They wanted me to do speech, right? And then go see the actual doctor. 2 different appointments, both $80 a piece. I was like, and then it was $200 to stick that scope down my throat to look at my vocal cords. Anyway, I went just to get a name to it. I would like to know what this condition is. Why are we able to do this? You know, like what is it? Tell me, please. I like to have the name to shit. So that's another reason why I'm gonna go, and then also to see if you can fix it, because I would love to get voice therapy or voice surgery, but I'm a singer, and I don't want to fuck up my head voice trying to fuck with this voice, because like I said, I think and I sing in my head voice, right? I don't talk like this mostly. So I went to the doctor. I'm going to follow up with that. Maybe I'll do an update video to see how that goes. But I'm going to switch like this because it's more comfortable. But that's my manly voice. My raspy, I don't fucking know. But it's something, right? So another reason why I hate that voice. I would talk in it, but I don't want to. Another reason I don't like to talk in this voice is because I don't want to have to repeat myself. I don't want to have to cut this video every time I switch over and somebody's like, oh my God, how do you do that? Why did you do that? I don't want to have to repeat myself. It's kind of like twins. You know how twins, they grow up. Who was born first? Have y'all ever switched each other's places? Did y'all wear the same shit? Did you ever get in trouble for your other twin? You know how many times they hear that throughout the day, seeing different people? They hear it a lot. It gets annoying. And this is probably me projecting, I will admit. But I don't want to have to explain myself every time to somebody when people are like, and again, some people probably just don't really give a fuck. But it's still that insecurity from way back when. You know what? People probably really don't give a fuck because people are adults now. But again, it's that I don't want to have to go through the whole spiel of why I spiel like this. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I don't want to switch in this voice or talking that voice in my chest voice. And the other reason, and no knock to the community, I don't want to have to, and could be me projecting, I don't want to have to, every time I switch over, I have to defend my gender. Okay? I don't want to have to do it. Because again, oh, you sound like a gay dude. I don't want to sound like a dude. And I fear that I'm going to run to people, some guys that are like that. And I don't want to have to defend my gender every fucking time because, unfortunately, I'm vocally challenged, okay? I am a girl. These are real titties. These things fucking move, bro. Like, they ain't fake. I'm a girl. God damn it. And again, that could be me projecting. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mike. That can be me projecting, and it probably is. But I know I'm going to run into a few assholes, and I'm going to have to rebuttal my, you know what I'm saying? So, again, there are insecurities. And one day I will go to therapy, but it ain't today. And again, this is a video and be like, hey, lady, look at it. Tell me if I'm tripping or not. Yeah, no. I'm just trying to growing, right? Shedding certain frequencies and moving on. So this is one frequency I'm trying to shake off me, you know. Yep, so that basically sums that up. I'm basically gonna go and talk to the doc and see what they said. According to chat, it's nothing like, because there's some illnesses that affects people's voice that cracks really bad, and I thought it was that, but according to chat, It's just because we just have dual registers that didn't, as children, that didn't come together. Supposedly, children, when they cry a lot and scream a lot, talk a lot, they use both registers and they come together to where it is now, versus children that don't cry a lot. Like, I wasn't that much of a crier or whatnot. I'm not one for emotions too tough. I am not one for emotions too tough. So I never really cried or whatever the case may be. So basically, the children who haven't used their vocal cords to their fullest abilities have the dual registers that's been separated, and we just didn't work growing up to mash the two together. That's basically, according to chat, what I'm taking from. That's how I read it. Whoops. That's how I fucking read it. But yeah, so I just gonna have to get over it, suck it up, and go to therapy. Ooh, I need to smoke.